Let's see if that's there. Oh my gosh. Is that set? Is it set? We have mic. Somehow my mic, I thought I fixed that problem. My mic cut off again and I didn't realize. I thought I fixed the problem. Okay. I'm gonna reverse this. Okay, so I had a video prior. It was a Power Dash video about a switch. So I'm going to show you how I put that switch together. Okay, I don't know what I said for the past 5 minutes. I'm talking to the camera. No one's hearing me. Okay, let's see if we can do the overhead, and maybe I can walk you through this. As to exactly how I do it. Okay. Now you're gonna have different amps. requirements, right? But a basic 6 to 12 amp kind of switch can manage this a regular vacuum. If you're doing commercial, then you need something heavy duty. This one here is a more heavy duty that's on the screen right now. That's a heavy duty switch. But let me put on my gloves and everything, and let me show you what the deal is. Now, what I would recommend that you get also is an alligator clamp for what I'm about to show you, right? Alligator. Let me see if I can. I should be able to pull one up on the screen. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see if I can get you one of those guys. Give me a second so you can see what I'm talking about. All right. And no one is here right now anyway, so let's just take our time. Let's see if I can find that. Yep, I can. All right. Now, where am I going to place it on our screen here? Oh, come on. Where are you? Okay. All right, I think I found it. All right, let me shrink it down, and then let me share it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay. Share. See that? Okay, so that's an alligator little clip. So what you're really gonna do, we're gonna take. Let me show you. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. I may have to move this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the camera works with this chair that I'm on. Can you see me there? Yeah. All right. And then, can I work right here? Yep. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna do it. Okay, so you're gonna use a cord. You're gonna use this, get a regular cord, an old vacuum or something like that. Okay. Hold on, let me make sure I can see what's happening. All right, I can see what's happening here. All right, old vacuum. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, see, here is a lot better. I guess I'll just have to lean forward. You guys would be fine with that, right? Okay, here we go. So, yeah, so you get your vacuum cord. You get your cord, right? You see this regular cord. This is a 2-prong cord, regular cord, right? And give you, kind of figure out how far along you want to do this, right? Okay? So let's just say we chose this spot right here. All right? Now, I'm going to mark this based on what I have here. See what I'm working with here? So I only want to use about this much of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it. All right? Let me see if I have a marker. This is my little bag. I keep some of my drawing supplies. Let's use this guy. All right. Let's see if we have any power, any paint. Come on. Don't tell me you dried out. I think he dried out. All right. Let's get another one. This is silver. All right. He got something. Okay, so I'm gonna mark it like this. I'm gonna put it like that, right? And on the inside, I'm just gonna mark it on the inside, right here. And then I'm gonna mark this one also right here. Okay, so now we have our mark. So I'm gonna use a hook blade, okay? I'm gonna use a hook blade. All right, and I'm gonna gently score it, meaning that you're not trying to cut through the entire thing, okay? Because remember, you have stuff on the inside. You have the wiring on the inside that you don't want to get damaged. All right. So now I just kind of score it, and then I kind of break the plastic this way. Okay. Well, the rubber. Then with the hook, if you notice, now I can get inside with this hook, and just be careful. And I'm just going to kind of split it down the middle, very carefully. Just be gentle. If you know you're like very brutish about stuff, then get someone else to do it. You know what I mean? Brutish, heavy-handed. You know. Okay, so here we go. Right? Take a look. See that? So you don't have to ever feel like you're stuck, guys. That's the purpose of the hack show like these. I love the ones I see when people have a ripped jeans or something, and they have those little. I was just watching one the other day, and they did the sewing thing, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, that's cool, you know. All right. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. Take a look. So now, really, all we need, the only thing we need, is this hot line right here. Okay? This hot line right here. That's what we need. We need access to this. So we're going to end up cutting this and stripping it down, and cutting here and stripping it down, and then we're going to tie them around these contacts right here. Okay? Let me go back. Let me get my camera, because I'm you know what? I'm going to end up being over on this side most of the rest of the show. So I'm just going to turn the camera. Just turn. Yeah, turn so you can. Yeah. All right. Rest of the show, I'm going to be on this side. All right. I'm gonna take a break. I got my Dad of the Year mug. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I wanted to do this part first because we can go back to the other things later. But I wanted to get this out the way so you can see how I process stuff, okay? All right, so I'm back. All right, so now, so we're gonna cut this. So you get a wire cutter, cut it straight down the middle, okay? See that? So we split the black and we kept the white together, okay? Because that's all we needed. We only need the black. All right. Now, hold on, guys. I got my wire stripper, and you know, now it wants to hide from me. Got it. Now, if you don't have one of these strippers, right, what you can do is score this the same way I showed you before. Like, just kind of score it. You know, you just want to get the mark, right? You're not trying to cut it, okay? And then gently squeeze at that core, that spot where you scored it at, and just pull up, okay? And kind of twist your little guy right here. All right. Now, if you have a regular wire stripper, then all you have to do is just, you know, go like this here. And really, all this is doing is kind of giving it a score, if you kind of think about it, and pulling at it, and you get the same result. Okay. Cool. All right. Here we go. All right. So now, golly, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I can't do all that right now, man. That's too much tech stuff. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit more again. How's that? Am I centered? Yeah. I mean, you want to be centered, man. We're filming. You know, we're trying to do this thing right. Okay? So, I'm moving it over here a little bit. I'm going to have to move it closer to me because I'm in a different position. So now what we're going to do, guys, Now, because I'm going to turn the screw this way, in this direction, I want to wrap it going with the screw, okay, going in that direction. Because if I do it the other way, it's gonna be like I'm undoing what I'm trying to do, okay? All right? So we don't want to do that. Give me a second. I'm just looking for a flathead here. Okay, I found one. All right. So we're gonna tie this in like this. I'm gonna hook it in the direction that I'm trying to screw it in at. Okay. See that right there? Okay. So let's screw it in. Okay, to make sure this, I'm gonna kind of make sure it's tucked in. I want to make sure it's all the way underneath. Okay. Now, if you can double wrap it, that's even better. Got it? All right. So now we're gonna do the same. Now, it looks like this one's a little bit short. See this here? Now that I'm trying to tug it. So I'm just gonna split it a little bit. Okay. Give us just a little bit more playroom with this thing here. I have to do it again. Right about. Because you don't want to do too much. You don't want this stuff hanging on the outside. And if it becomes a problem, then you want to use some kind of shrink tape, you know what I mean, the tubing to put it at the base here, because you want to have a solid thing. Okay. All right. I'm off camera. Look at that. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's get a little bit more of this. We need a little bit more of this body here. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. Now, let me see. We're locking it this way, same way, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it in that direction. Wrap it around. And again, if you can get it all the way around, you're even better. Doing it, you know, the best possible way. Okay, but that's, you know. Okay, and then we go like this and lock it in. Okay, see it? So the same way that was in the picture. Let me show you the picture. The same thing that was here in this picture, this setup here. You see how this stayed the same? Okay, and I guess these are the other two there, and all they're doing is connecting. So when you hit the switch, you make this connection happen here. So everybody is flowing. Right now they're at bay, you know, like the race is running. This guy he's on the, what's that freeway on the highway, the HOV lane or something like that. So he's on the HOV lane. This part of the negative current here is on the HOV lane. You see that? All right, and then the positive is waiting for the stop and go, you know, and then the moment you hit the go, the moment you turn on the switch, bam, you're good to go. Okay, that's how I visualize electricity. The flow, the current flow of electricity. Yeah, I see it, you know, like moving traffic or things like that, right? It's a good visual. All right, so now, okay, so now we put the cover on. Okay. Now this particular cover here is going to have a, what do you call it? Kind of a piece that's going to press down on this to keep it from moving. Like it's not hollowed out totally. What I mean is it's not going to be the shape of your cord here. It's going to be has a flat edge to it that's going to squeeze the cord. If you can see the top of that. All right. Okay. All right. Let me get me some Phillips screwdriver. I'll use this. I'll use the drill for now. Now watch. Okay. And then, so you just created an on and off. Ah, God, I gotta ease up a little bit. Give me a second. Aye. Hold on. Let me see what I did wrong here. Ah, okay. This guy wasn't sitting where he was supposed to. He couldn't move. He couldn't move. All right. Let's double check. Okay, we can move again. Okay. All right. On and off. Okay. So now it says here off. All right, like off and then on. Right, and okay, off. So right here's the on, off, on, off. And what you can do for yourself is you can color it. You can like put a circle for the like or dash. You know, like how they do dash for on and circle for off. You can do it just like that for yourself. You can put labels. You can get stickers, whatever it is, so you can know where your current flow is, right? So let's say I'm gonna put a mark here. Okay. I'm gonna put a mark here. Now I can turn this into a dash later, or I can turn it into whatever I need. I'm just putting a mark right here. Okay. So that will let me know that, you know, whatever position it is when the power is on, I'll know. Okay, that's kind of how you train yourself. All right. So now I have my alligators connected here. Okay. And all it is just connect your wiring. You can use the shrink tubing like I did. You can use you can just use a twist. You can use these things. Okay, you know, whatever. Just all you're doing is connecting. All you're doing is continuing the flow of the current. That's it. You know, whatever you use to do it, then you used to do it. You know, and you can get thicker versions of these things if you like. You can get bigger clips. You can get tiny ones. Because I'm working a lot with a lot of tiny spaces, I adopted to get the clips like these. Not all of them, some of them. All right. Okay. Let me just make sure this is in here again. I end up letting this thing out. I got to put him back in. You got to put him back in. Put the beast back in. Come on. Come on, get back in there. Aye. Shoot, man. All right, I might have to squeeze him with something else. Squeeze him with something else. Because he's being very difficult. Okay. Then push it all the way in. There you go. Look at that. You got to keep improvising all the time. So now, let me show you how I use this. Okay? Let me show you how I use this to check a motor. Alright, so I have a vacuum motor here. Alright? This is a backpack motor. And I want to put a different motor in to this. I want to switch out the motor. Now, we have like a bunch of motors, right? A bunch of backpacks, right? So it's like, all right, why not just use one of the backpack motors that are, you know, that are acting a little, you know. We had a switch with one like this one. There was a switch problem. See here? All right, there was a switch problem. Okay, so I'm like, all right, this motor's probably good, but I can't tell if the motor's good because I don't have the power switch to go with it because the switch was an issue. Okay, so I can test this motor real quick and see if it has power. And you know how the fastest way I can check this motor? Fastest way, all right, is if I was using something like I just did here. If I just use this hack, I plug in one end into the outlet. I clamp on my two ends. If you notice, I put the white as a reminder. This is the white. Obviously, the black is going to remind me this is the live. Clamp them on the motor. Okay? And then I hit my power switch. Bam, and I'm good to go. Okay? So, let's try it. Just want to do a quick test because I'm like, hey, I want to put this one in this one, but I don't have a power switch for that one. Am I going to have to take the whole thing out, put it in, test it to see? No, you don't have to go through all of that. All you have to do is just take it off. So let's do this. Let's take this. Let's take these off. I think ProTeam. I think these guys were the ones that came up with the first backpack in 1987 or something like that. Or is it 97? Let me put this over here. I think it was 1987, man. ProTeam came out with the first backpack, and before that, I guess we didn't have backpack vacuums. You know what I mean? Where's ProTeam from? Where's ProTeam from? Let me see something. Where is ProTeam? Where are they from? Let me see if I can do a quick search. Okay. Where did the ProTeam company originate? Where are ProTeams being manufactured now? Let me see if I can get a search. Boise, Idaho. Okay. So ProTeam was found in Boise, Idaho, 1987. Wow. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. ProTeam, American company. All right. Big up to you guys. Okay. Let's keep moving. Okay. So now we're going to do a quick test of this motor, and I'm going to show you how I do it. And guys, if for some reason the feed goes out, I'm in Monroe. Guys know who I am, Monroe Vacuums. They know how to get a hold of me. Oh man, you know, I feel real bad for those folks that get injured. And I know a lot of people say don't, because I can make it. I can make it up here. I was trying to take the thing out, but this is good. They said people do dumb things, you know, but you know, people who get injured trying to make content, man, it's not cool, man. You know, I hate that they take these risks and try these. I saw one girl one time. She was doing a well, I don't know, it's a video, and she was leaning out the window, and man, I'm hoping it wasn't real, you know, like damn, you know, but it looked like she just got slammed, man. Like I guess the driver was also looking at her and wasn't looking, and she stuck her body out the window. She's trying to take the picture. She had no, you know, no clothes on, just her breast. And it looked like she ran into a pole. So I don't make light of it. I mean, I make light of me. I don't make light of people getting hurt while filming something. Of course not. All right, here we go. So, all right, guys. You can't see much, so I'm going to tilt it. How's that? You can see that now? All right, so I'm going to take all of this off here. We're going to test this motor, guys. We're going to see if this motor has any life in it. Okay? And if it does, excellent. Well, I don't want to take too much off. I don't want to really take off too much. So I want just enough so I can get access to this. See? So I want access to the white here, and I want access to this here. All right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to unplug this from the cords. Okay. Then we're gonna find a way for our clips to connect to here. Some way, somehow. We're gonna find a way for them to connect, and then we're gonna plug in our. We're gonna plug it in first, and then we'll plug it in, because just in case the on is off and the off is on. Let's do that. So let's do that. Let's start here. All right. So we got our black. We're gonna connect the black to here. All right. Yep, it's in. Connect our white to here. Yep, it's in. Then we're gonna plug it in. Now, if it's already turned on, then all what happened is the motor would turn on right now. And if it's not, then great. Then I have the opportunity to turn it on myself. Okay? Here we go. Watch. Hold on. Okay. Don't look like... Why is this happening? Give me a second. Oh, this thing is bent. Give me a second, guys. Look at the plug. The plug is bent. So I'm gonna fix this. All right. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back on track. Okay, good. So it looked like I was right. Okay. Okay, so look what I did. See, when I said right, I meant I was right to to mark it. Now look at the settings. You see that? So you see this dot over here. So this dot then means off. Okay, and I can just put OFF. Really? Where's my marker? This dot means off. And then I'm going to put on this side. So let's turn it on and see. Well, guess what just happened? My I need to get bigger clamp. They can't handle the amperage, but the motor works. All right, let me unplug this. So. I'm glad it happened, because then there's a lesson in it. Don't do like me. Here's what the lesson is. You need the right kind of amp cables for these things. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Did I tell you if something happens, make sure you know where to call a cop car. So the motor works. Right, but you need to get regular wiring. You see how thick these are? You see how thick these wirings are? Okay, and these two. What I was cheating. All right, I didn't want to go to Lowe's, and I had these around, and these can only probably handle maybe amp or two or something like that. You know, these things are a little bit. You know, you need ones that are a little bit thicker than this. Okay, all right. So let's keep that in mind. All right. These are for like testing like you know, tiny lights. Where my normal wiring at? Come on, go get them. All right. Anyway, so we figured it out. All right. So that's that. But that's what you would use, guys. You would use regular wiring. You can buy them at Lowe's also. The ones that are as thick as the stuff you have here, as thick as the copper stuff. Anything thinner, all right. Just like when you have extra commercial cores and they're very thick, they're designed to handle a heavier load of current, okay, rather than these tiny little guys that look like they're what do you call them? They look like they're They look like they're floss, okay. So this is my bad. All right. Now, all we have to do now, we're gonna take this motor out of here. And I'm going to put this motor, I may not have time to do all of it today, but we're going to take this motor out of here and we're going to put it into another unit. Okay? All right? And that's it. That's as simple as it is, guys, to kind of do a quick check and see, hey, man, do I have what I need to clean? Or you can ask someone to do that for you, like, because you know of it. You may not want to do it yourself. But you can say, hey, man, can you just check this for me? Or you have a friend that's an electrician or something like that. Or a knucklehead like me that will just try it just for the heck of it. Let me try it. Yeah, I'll try it. Oh man. You know, I don't go as far as the rest of a lot of people in America will go as far as you know, bungee jumping and parasailing. Well, I go parasailing. What's the other one they do? The jumping out of the sky. Damn, you know what I'm talking about. Jumping out the sky. Skydiving. Gosh. I'm not sure, man. I might skydive. I might. You know? But I'll do stuff like this. You know, I'll mess with motors and stuff. But I don't know about skydiving, man. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Oh, come on. I need to get a socket wrench. Yeah, it look like I'm gonna have to get a socket wrench. Golly. Is it that tight? Is it that tight? Yep. It's that tight. Let me see. Let's see if I have one that will match this here. Yep. This is perfect. This is perfect. Now I need to get the other side of this to make magic happen. Let's make magic happen, guys. Let's make magic happen. Okay. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. Pull onto this. And we got them off. Hey! You've made magic happen. Alright? So now, all we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do, now that we know that this motor works. Okay? Alright? We just want to we're going to swap out the motor for the other one. And that's it. Let's move this to the side. Look, with all the fancy body and all that stuff, guys, when it comes to vacuums or a lot of machinery, you can get a lot of fancy stuff with them. But at the end of the day, it's really just power going in. What triggers the power to turn off and on? Okay. What is it going to do? What's the power going to do? Is it going to ignite a motor? Okay, the power is going to ignite a motor. Okay. And then everything else is just a support, right? Like you have LED lights that will tell the motor, we're going to divert some of this electricity towards the LED lights. We're going to, we're going to send some of this electricity down to the rug nozzle, so we can have a nozzle, right? Oh, by the way, we have blue lights that we want to do, whatever it is. We have a sensor for the filter when the filter turns on, but at the end of the day, it's just power going in. There's a switch that will tell the power to start, because if not, it's just going to run all the time, right? The power goes in, it just runs. But the switch is designed for it to be like, okay, well, stop and go. And that's it. That's what these things are. So don't be too intimidated by these motors. Don't be too intimidated. It's all the same. Okay? All right. So let me get this one apart. Just kind of bear with me while I do this. Okay? Bear with me while I do this. All right, I don't have a meme for today. I don't have a meme for today. If I could probably find one real quick. If I just scroll down my Facebook or something, or Instagram, I can find one real quick. X or something, I can find one. Let me see. Can I find one? Man. I know. The only one I saw it is somebody says being a trophy husband is exhausting. What do they call trophy husband? What do they call a trophy husband? Nah, it's not like what's that something daddy? It's not a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy is like a boyfriend kind of thing, you know? What's a trophy husband? A trophy wife, I guess, is like the wife that's supposed to look, I don't know, perfect amongst the friends or something like that. You know, like she's the hottie or something. And I guess the trophy husband would be the hottie, right? What happened when both of you are trophies? Huh? What happened when both of you are trophies, huh? Okay. All right. Let's let me swap this. I'm gonna just. Oh wow! You know the other side. You guys can actually see me over here. Let's see if I can switch over the scene to the main scene. Let's see. Hey, you can see me. Yeah, you can see me. You can see me. You can see me. You can see me. We don't need the overhead anymore. All right. We're just taking this out, guys. You know, it's funny. Like when you use these machines for when you use machines like these, or any machine on a regular basis, after a while, you just want the quickest way for you to move from like here to here, like this to this. How can I get this done? How can I get that done? What's the fastest way I can get this done? After a while, it's speed. Speed is what you need. You know, like, oh God, I have to take this hat off. I hope you guys deal with my bald head. Golly, I had to take that hat off. That was like drowning me, man. Speed, man. It comes back to speed. I tell you, if you can get stuff done in like, you know, record time, you know, it's a trick though, man. It's a trick. Like you do some. There are people who value effort. Right? Which is good. Nothing wrong with that. But then you have people who value speed. They value time. So, if someone sees you making short work of something, to them, it all depends what they value. If they value time, they're happy that you got it done right away. You're like, holy shit, dude. Man, you saved my life, man. I thought it was, man, you know. But if they're like, if they look at it differently, and they're like, you did that, and it's like, you did that too fast. I shouldn't pay that much. Why I gotta pay so much? I mean, it looked like so easy. Oh man. So I don't know if you're ever gonna change that. I think it's just the way people, their sensibility, and you know, the way people grow up, I guess, and what they value at home, things like that, you know, may play a part in that, you know. But so I don't know if there's no surefire way how to fix that. I'm just, if you notice, all I'm doing is putting everything back. Let me move this mic out the way. How's that? Yeah. So all we gonna do right now, guys, is just connecting these. See that? Connect this. Okay. All right. I dropped the screw. All right. This is for the ground. But yeah, man. Until, I mean, you probably, so that's where you just have to learn to deal with different types of people. That's it. Because there's no way, we're not going to change that. People are going to be people. They're going to do their own thing. And we all grow up different. We all have different values. You know, and if you want to do business, you're going to have to just kind of be flexible. Don't mean you got to, it don't mean that you have to, like, shortchange your values, you know what I mean? But you may have to understand that people are not like you. All right, look at this. So I put it in. Now we're going to test it. I'm just going to put one screw in here real quick. All right. Okay. Let's plug this guy in and see if we got some power, okay? Let's make sure it's off, though. Yep, it's off. All right. Turn it on. Excellent. Positive, man. Positive. That's it. That's what we're trying. That's what we're trying to do here. So now, so does it matter? Does it really matter that this was a motor from another unit, that we didn't buy it outright from the motor store, right? So you get a hack like this, it saves you money, time, and it's worth the time. Come on, what the hell? Come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. All right. Ah, perfect. All right, now we're all set. Everybody's in place. Everybody's in place, and this thing is done. You know, so sometimes guys like that have a lot of these machines, they have to find ways to like use a part from another machine. You know, stuff like that to keep this stuff running. You know. Oh, I see what's going on. There you go. Something was blocking the way just now. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic, bro. Okay. If you guys have any, if anyone have a, oh, let me do some comments before I leave, because I had to help some folks, and if I can answer those questions now, that'll be awesome. So let's pull up the comments. But we're all set, guys. I mean, all I really have to do is put this over here, like so, and put the screws back in. And voila, we are good to go. But for now, I'm gonna put him down, and we're gonna head over to the comments section. I have paper towels. I'm sweating like mad. All right, let's turn you back this way. All right. Here's my paper towel. Let me go take this off. Get my paper towel for myself. Makeup. Makeup. All right, makeup. Makeup is done. Oh, my makeup is done. Makeup. All right, fantastic. All right, let's get the. Let's find a comment of the week here, and let's give some props to some folks who had some questions. Okay, where are we? Here we go. All right. You know what? Let me move this comment over to the other screen so I can read it properly. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. And fantastic. What is this? Can you imagine if I had something revealing here? What is going on here? So I moved it, but it changed the it changed the address, man. What the hell? What the hell happened here? Oh my God, this is nuts. Give me a second, folks. Give me a second. Give me a second, man. What? Come on, man. Come on, man. What are you doing to me? Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, all right. Oh, who that happened to? That happened to somebody. That happened to somebody. Oh my God! Somebody was on a Zoom call and they had like some porn or something, and they switched the screen. And anyway, forget it. It's a good thing I didn't have nothing up there. All right, so coming a few hours ago, it says this is from Dennis. Is that Dennis? It's not Denise. Is that Denise? My eyes are messed up. Oh my God. So I say it worked. A little trouble getting the last screw out, but problem fixed. You, sir, are a genius. Oh, fantastic. This has to do with the Hoover spin scrub. The pump. The pump for the spin scrub, it's hard to find it now. So I was showing people how to bypass it. So it has to do with the Hoover spin scrub. All right. Yeah. Anyway, that's cool. Awesome, man. All right. Yep. Didn't even give me like some replies I can do. I like to put my own reply here. All right. Okay. It says here, right? I gotta see. You say, hey Nick. All right. Just sent mine out to Bissell and their dime on the warranty. Got it back and it's still leaking. Oh no way, man. I enjoy your positivity though. I keep being happy and helping people. This is the second video I've watched that helped me. That's awesome. So yes, Bissell changed their warranty for those of you who own Bissell. So this person just said it. She just sent. Looked like they sent it back to Bissell and got it back. So Shark was doing that, all right, and Shark is still doing that. And I guess they just figured, hey, let's use the same format and let's have people ship the vacuums back to us, rather than allow the local vacuum shop to get the warranty on it. All right. The shops can still order parts through Bissell and stuff like that. We just won't get the warranty work. So keep that in mind. If you bring your machine to a Bissell shop and they say, hey, it's on the warranty, even if a customer service rep may have told you, oh yeah, there's a place nearby, it's telling you that there's a place nearby that works on Bissell's. But it no longer means that there's a place nearby that's authorized to warranty Bissell items. So you may have to contact Bissell customer service, ship it back to them, and stuff like that. But, it is what it is, right? Okay? So we keep rocking and rolling, all right? I'll do one more. Let's roll up. Okay, hi, I have a Hoover Power Scrub Deluxe, Spin Scrub 50. The nozzle and the hose is no longer spraying. Do you have any tips? Well, she wants tips to how to get it to working again, but she don't want to have to replace. I'm not sure. When she said replace it, she might be talking about the whole unit. I may need to recommend to her the video that the other person was just commenting on. Okay, the first person, right, is about the Hoover Power Scrub. Take a look. See how the community works, guys? I'm going to share this particular video here with that person, because they worked on it, and what it is that the pump, if it's not spraying, the spray pump is the problem. If the water pump. Now I'm going to instruct her to remove the attachment and just see if water is flowing out the hose, because it could be the attachment. If that doesn't work, the next thing is that the problem is in the pump. The pump is the problem. Okay? And that video, what I was showing them was how to bypass the pump. Okay, so I'm going to end up sharing that video that this person commented on. It's Dennis, right? Denise has an E, right? Yeah, I don't know what the hell. My brain was going nuts. So what Dennis was commented on, and then I'm gonna share with who's that? Jenna Reddick, okay, and I'm gonna share Jane. I think it's Jane. It looks Jane. All right. Okay, Jane. All right, Jane. It has to be Jane. I don't think it's Jenna. I think it's Jane. Yeah. So I'm gonna share it with Jane. Okay, and I'm gonna tell Jane to go watch that video. All right, and I think that's it. Okay, and one last one. One last one. All right, this is my exact issue. All of a sudden, I'm zooming away, pushing the red button and nothing. All right. Okay, I let it sit for a while and it starts up. I always clean it, keep checking those stupid whatever, right? Springs and nothing. All right, and well, I mean, I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to these units here, because you know they don't cost much. You know, I think they're like $99. So it's not gonna really perform the way the big shampooers are. You're probably gonna get a little bit more, and that's not supposed to be the case. But I get why you don't, you know. But it's a cool little machine to zip around in a small apartment. You know, pull it out. It's not taking up a lot of space. So it's just that, man, you just don't want to have too many issues. You know, and unfortunately, this particular model. It came with a bunch of issues, man. You know, so I don't know. All right, but you know what? I think this person tried one of these. Hopefully, they can take a look at this video and try my hat for the power switch, because that power switch might end up, you know, that hat might end up working. So I got a couple of comments I'm gonna have to get back to. And I'll comment back to these people and give them the right information, and we'll go from there. Guys, listen, thanks for hanging out today. You know, it's been a crazy week. Okay, I'm running off of steam right now, so if I didn't look like I was in my game, I'm running off of steam. How's that one? Because when I go to sleep, bro, it's gonna be for 2 days. All right. So I'll see you guys later, and stay positive. Don't let anybody get you all screwed up in the head. Stay cool. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.